live. All right, everybody, we are live. Everybody, we're live once again on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio, and we have a special treat for you tonight. We want you to go and follow Woke Money Movement on Instagram and Facebook. That's Woke Money Movement on Instagram and Facebook. It's right there on the screen. Up under Woke Money Wine. We're going to do a little wine tasting tonight. We're going to also talk about waking your money up. I know I'm not supposed to verbalize it like that, but y'all know me. I'm going to say it my way, right? We got a special lady in the building. She goes by the name of Miss Cat. Miss Cat is in the building. But before we get started on this interview tonight, we've got to pay a couple bills, y'all. We got to pay a couple bills, pay homage to our sponsors. We're nothing without our sponsors. We want y'all to go to wagonsfoldusa.com right now or after the show or during intermission. Wagonsfoldusa.com, the best baby stroller in the world. That's how we feel about it, y'all. You might say I don't have any babies or grandbabies. That's all right. You can carry those 100 bags of groceries. You go to Aldi's and get and Randall's and Kroger's and Walmart. Instead of going back and forth to the car, get your Wagons Fold. Go to wagonsfoldusa.com. Thank you again, Wagons Fold USA, for sponsoring Real Talk 100 Radio. With no more further ado, there she is, the lady of the hour, right there in the middle. Miss Cat is in the building. She's in the building, and she comes like Santa Claus. She's got the wine bottle. She's got the wine bottle there. Turn the wine bottle around there so they can see your label, your brand. Put it right there in the front. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Y'all look for that brand at Woke Money Movement, Woke Money Wine. We're here to talk about financial literacy today. We're here to talk about financial freedom today. We're here to also taste a little bit of wine and maybe get a little tipsy.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Before I get into this interview tonight, y'all, we want you to share the video all over the world. Share the video all over the world because we want everybody to know who Miss Cat is. We want everybody to know about Woke Money Wine. And we also want the world to wake up about their financial freedom, their financial literacy, their financial situations. You don't have to be paycheck to paycheck all the time and robbing Peter to pay Paul. There's an easier life out there, and Miss Cat is here to talk about it. Miss Cat, how's it going tonight?
It's going. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, ma'am. You know we love to do this. We love to create awareness.
Yes.
We've been doing it a long time, and we don't see ourselves stopping anytime soon.
Thank
so
you
sorry
for your movement. Look.
Yeah. You're welcome. It's only going to get better. We're slowly but surely adding to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you're in the same position we are. It's hard to get like-minded individuals going in the same direction at the same time. So that is very difficult. We never imagined it would be that difficult.
So hard. Yep. That's true.
From the Daiquiri Shop, thank you for visiting us and supporting us over there as well. From the Daiquiri Shop to the Soul Food Restaurant to the radio station, it is very hard to assemble a team. So before I get into this, I know I keep saying before I get into this, anybody out there who's interested in starting your own business, keep what I'm saying in mind. You might think it's easy. Oh, I'm gonna own a business and it's gonna be easy. Nope. It's not easy. Not easy at all. So here we go, y'all. Miss Cat TV is in the building. We're gonna talk about financial literacy. Go and follow her Facebook and her Instagram page at Woke Money Movement. And Miss Cat, tell them where to follow you at before we get into it at your personal page.
Well, yes, you can find me on Instagram at Miss Cat TV or on Facebook at Miss Cat, MSCAT. That's how you find me, Miss Cat, the one and only.
MSCAT.
Yes.
On Instagram and Facebook.
So Instagram is Miss Cat TV, and then on Facebook it's just Miss Cat.
Facebook is just Miss Cat, y'all. Tell us how you came up with Miss Cat. I know it. I know. But tell our listening audience.
Yes. So, for those that don't know me, my name is Catherine Mitchell, but I am known as Miss Cat, and that's because years ago, I went to film school and started doing film, TV production, and so I went by the name Miss Cat. You know, that was my, I guess what you would say, stage name, for the lack of better terms. And so it just stuck with me throughout these years. So Miss Cat is what they respectfully call me.
So you were on stage?
Well, no. So film and production, producing and directing. Okay. So the last major thing that I did was my movie. I did a feature film with ESG called Screwed Up Christmas. That was the last major production I did, but that was years ago. So now I've crossed over to a different side walk of life.
Yes, ma'am. It's you gotta keep it fresh, right?
Yes, for sure.
You gotta switch it up sometimes.
Yes.
And make it all new over again. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me know what we sound like. Appreciate that. We are sounding good, by the way.
Okay, awesome.
So behind the scenes is where Miss Cat got her start at.
Yes.
Behind the scenes of writing stage plays.
Well, actually movies. So movies, film, music videos, TV, production. So that's why Miss Cat TV, because I started off as a producer, TV producer, then crossed over to film. So that's how it all, started. I've never done a play.
Never done a play?
Never done a play.
Okay.
I've always been in just film and TV and, production side.
Behind the scenes on the film and production side. So do you just produce, or you run the camera, or you do it all?
No. So I'm a director.
Okay.
So that means that I direct the set. And then I do produce as well. So I'm actually, like I said, not really in that industry anymore, but that's how I got my name. And that's kind of how I started out, becoming a little bit known, for the lack of better terms.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, now I'm kind of like in a whole different, area now.
Good.
So I see. I didn't notice the comments.
Yes, they're coming in slowly but surely. Thank you, Jamie Renee Stiff.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in. Let Jamie know what we're talking about today. What is what is your movement all about? The Woke Money Movement. Well,
first things first, before I can talk about woke, I have to talk about my main business per se. So my main business, and I tried to show off the brand a little bit, but it ain't showing. It's Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services. So I do have a tax preparation firm that I've been owning for a couple of years now. And one thing that I've noticed, being in the industry, is that there's a lot of people that are suffering, from the financial literacy gap, you know what I mean?
Yes,
and there's a lot of people that want to do better, but they just don't know how.
Right.
And so with me being in that space, that is what basically propelled me to start something to help bring resources to our people.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's where woke money came from, as kind of like a initiative, from what I was seeing, from doing tax prep, seeing people struggling, seeing people, just wanting, like I said, wanting to do better, but just didn't know how, So I was like, I want to be a resource. I want to, I just want to help my people.
Yes,
And so that's how woke came about.
That's how woke money movement came about.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about here. Miss Vora Byers says, congratulations.
Hey, girl.
Congratulations, Miss Cat. You know that woman?
That's my sister. Hey, girl. Shout out to Vora.
Vora, please share the video. Please tag your friends, your family. Please tag them to the video and make sure they're here to support Miss Cat. Vora Byers. Congratulations, Miss Cat, is what she says. So you wanted an initiative.
Yes.
You wanted an initiative because, quite frankly, if people don't know better, they don't do better.
There you go. Exactly.
So you wanted to be.
I wanted to be that. Yes, I wanted to be that voice, that, I guess, missionary, for the lack of a better term, like the person to help, help our people. And so that's how really woke money came about. It was just seeing people suffer, seeing people want to do better, seeing people who just didn't know, like you said, they don't know, so they don't know what to do, so they just keep doing the same thing, seeing people in survival mode, things of that nature. So just seeing people suffer, period, just made me, say, I want to do something, even if it touched 2-3 people, like, I just want to be that person to help,
Yeah, because so many people, and I know this gets on your nerves too. For you to start a movement like that, I know you're going to agree exactly with what I'm about to say. You're going to agree with me 100%. I hate people. They have the information and just sit on it like a goose egg. What good is it going to do somebody if you're sitting on it? So hey, I'm gonna give you a hand clap. I have a new toy in the studio. Hey,
thank
you. Because a lot of people just sit on knowledge.
For sure.
They sit on information that can help somebody else, and it sickens me. So thank you for starting the woke money movement.
Yes, and I appreciate you saying that, and that's something that I realized as well. So that's kind of how this came into play. So I don't know when you want to segment into this, but that's how the wine, kind of came a part of it, because of the fact that it was hard to get us to come in together. But guess what? If I bring this to the table, now people are listening. Now people are congregating, and now I can give them my vision. So having the wine is just kind of like a conversation starter. Brings the people to the table, and then we kind of go from there.
All right, we're gonna go from there right now.
Okay.
Explain this logo. Is that a patch of leaves as hair?
So basically, I don't know if you've seen the website, but on the website, our logo for woke money is a dollar bill with a family on it, a black family on it. So basically, when we decided to design the wine, we wanted to make sure that I don't think we had. Oh, there, yeah, it's on the top. Yep. So that's our logo. So when we made the wine, we wanted something that people could know that it was part of the brand, but we didn't want the dollar, or we wanted to have something totally different, on the bottle. But still, when you looked at it, you're like, oh, okay, that's part of woke money, So on the bottle, you will see a person. So we won't say male or female because there's no sex on there, but it's a person that's drinking out of a what is that? A trophy, and the trophy says champion. So if you notice, our brand is woke money wine, but this particular flavor is a sip of success.
The flavor is a sip of success.
Yes. So you see the person drinking out of, the trophy, the champion trophy. So if you read the back of it. It says, indulge in a sip of success, meticulously crafted for the resilient everyday trailblazer. After conquering a long day of relentless grind and dedication, this exceptional blend invites you to raise a toast to your hard-earned achievements.
Love it.
So.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So we're not going to specify if this is a male or a female,
Yes.
but they're drinking from a trophy.
Yes.
They're drinking from a trophy because they want you to understand that you're drinking to success.
Exactly.
And all of this is explained on the back of the bottle.
Yes. Yes. Yep. On the back.
So who came up with the the name of this bottle of wine?
So of course, we have the woke money movement. So naturally, woke money wine is the brand. But I actually conceptualized this whole thing from the label to the name of the flavor, everything. So, but I do have to give a special shout out to Signature Sips though, because they are the ones that actually craft the wine. So shout out to Dr. Hope Foster, who crafts the wine for us. But as far as the branding and everything like that, this was, my vision that came to life.
Awesome. And how many flavors do you have?
So currently we do have 2 flavors, but publicly we've only released 1. So we have a sip of success and a sip of wealth. But we're not going to launch a sip of wealth until we, really get it popping with this flavor here. So once we're a household name and we can show up and people know who we are, then we'll, launch the other flavor. But for now, we're just rocking and rolling with this.
Awesome. A sip of wealth. I like that. You can't get to wealth until you get past the first stage, right?
That is correct. So yeah. So this one is a sip of success, and then soon enough, once this one goes viral, then we'll do our other flavor, a sip of wealth. So, you sip with us, you get some woke money wine, you already know.
Woke money wine, y'all, is what we're talking about. I don't want to disregard our listeners. Lisa is in the building.
Hey, Miss Lisa.
She said hello. Lisa, she's disappointed you're not here.
I know. I thought she was gonna come taste wine with us tonight.
I will. Hopefully, we'll have some left, and I'll take her a sip or two. She's unfortunately at work right now.
Gotcha.
Vora Byer said, "Hey guys, Jamie Renee Stiff, helping yourself to help others." Exactly. Rose Collins says, "That's right. Don't blow out other people's. That's right. Don't blow out other people's candles to make your shine bright. Let's put our candles together and light up the world."
For sure. For sure.
Rose Collins, trying to place your name. She is a heavy supporter of, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Rose, Dr. Williams. Dr. Annette Williams has a show called the Wisdom Walk with Dr. Annette show live on Real Talk 100 Radio. So thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose, for tuning in to our show. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rose.
Rose Collins, we're talking about the woke money movement. She's out of Opelousas, Louisiana.
Okay.
Please share the video for us in Opelousas, Rose. Thank you for tuning in. Please tag your family members, your friends. Hey, even tag an enemy. They need to wake their money up too, right? Tag them too. Tag. Please share the video all over the world. We're talking about financial freedom in just a few minutes. We're just doing the preliminary talks about how she got started. In case you're just now tuning in, she got her start in movie production, and she also has a tax preparation business. And in doing taxes for people, she realized how blind a lot of us are to being financially free. Financial literacy is a stranger. Is a stranger to a lot of us, a strange conversation to have, because a lot of people think it's unattainable. So that's how she came up with the wine. Hold it up again as I put the picture on the screen and explain to them what this wine is. That is a sip of what?
A sip of success. A sip of success.
A sip of success, and you named it that. Why?
Well, I just like I said, it's supposed to commemorate those that that work hard. We go out and we grind, and sometimes we don't toast ourselves, we don't pat ourselves on the back. So this is just like for those that go out there and get it every day. For that everyday hustler, like and you can come and kind of toast yourself. So at the end of the day, it's just something to kind of celebrate you.
Celebrate yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. I celebrate myself all the time. I celebrate what we're doing here. I celebrate every victory we have. I don't get too far down in the dumps if we happen to lose. I think that's what a winner has to do.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
you got to keep your chest out. Like I like to say, you. Oops, I got you blocked out there with a sip of success. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I say all the time, you have to stick your chest out like a proud peacock. You ever seen a proud peacock with his head down?
No, but they have them feathers out. They be out. So
showing off. And that's how I like to be. I don't care if I'm down in the dumps. You'll never know it. He always working like he all that. Yep. That's how I want you to see me. I don't want you to see me all bummed out. So that goes out to the listening audience as well. Keep your chest stuck out, even in the bad times. So Rose Collins says, I work in finance and we are definitely blind to financial freedom. Definitely blind to financial freedom. If you want to call in on topic, anybody, the call-in number is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It is 832-560-2885. That's 832-560-2885. Rose also says, I always say we pay bills, but we never pay ourselves.
Oh, wow. That's deep.
That's deep. Never pay yourself. And we went through that at that daiquiri shop. That daiquiri shop, ooh, man.
Jeez, and it was so good, though.
Thank you.
It was so good. I'm sorry to hear that, but, hey.
We opened up at the wrong time. If we would have had a forecast saying that, hey, Hidalgo was going to shut the city down in a couple months.
For sure.
We would have kept that money. You know, we had no idea. Just opened up at the wrong time. George Phelps is on, and he says, this is an awesome message. Thank you, Mr. Phelps. Please share the video, Mr. Phelps, Miss Rose Collins. Lisa, share the video for us. This is about the woke money movement on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all share the video for us. So we've gone through how you got started. We've gone through the name of the bottle of wine. We've talked about your tax preparation services. Let's get back to waking people's money up.
For sure.
So you wanted the conversation starter.
Conversation starter
with the wine.
Yes.
So before we go any further, let's start a conversation.
Okay. Let's start this conversation. All right. So, is that?
But yeah, during the call.
Okay. Look, he's like, look, just take care of that first.
Thank you for calling the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Hey, Malcolm, it's Rose Collins.
Thank you for calling in, Rose. Thank you for the support. Thank you.
Hey, I just wanted to tell her she's so right about us not knowing how to free ourselves of debt. We have a lot of people, like, let's just take tax time. You have individuals, right, that get what, $10,000-$12,000 in tax return money, right?
Yep.
And they got the Louis Vuitton purse. They got decked out, or we're buying a car every year.
Balling. Just balling.
Yeah, we're balling for 1 month. Seriously. So at the end of the day, if you took that, and let's say you're renting, you took that and you paid your rent up 6 months, you have the opportunity to save. So when tax time comes around again, you're on top. Now you're ready to look at other. You have to elevate yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
For sure.
You have to elevate yourself. pay down your credit, get your credit where it needs to be. Because nowadays, if you can pay $1,000 rent, you can definitely pay a $1,200 house note,
Facts.
right?
Undoubtedly.
So you're basically, I mean, and look, everybody has to crawl before they walk, right? So are we going to have to rent before we buy? Absolutely. However, our parents, I remember growing up in this town. I stayed here till I was 22 and moved to Houston. Was very successful in Houston, and I moved back a few years ago. But I was 27 years in Houston. Back when I graduated high school in '89, you go off to college. You can't call back home and say, "Hey, I need, $200." We had to figure out.
Facts.
We had to figure it out. You had to get a job. You had a full-time schedule. You had to get a job. You had to make it work. Nowadays, and I'm saying that because I had a son when he was at TV. I mean, calling back home for $500. I'm like, wow. And but still, I'm glad I put myself in a position where he could do that. Because nowadays I don't think we survived the way we did back in the 90s. But people get loans. You get loans. Borrow responsibly. If you need to borrow $5,000 to pay something, borrow $5,000. It doesn't matter if you qualify for $15,000. If you need $5,000, borrow $5,000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've there's a hack. People have been doing it for years. They put their kids on their credit cards as an authorized user.
Yes, ma'am.
And they set them up for financial success.
Early.
Yep.
Early. We have to learn to do that. In my house, my kids had to go to college. It wasn't, I'm going to get a job when I graduate. No, we're not doing that. What about your future? What about in 10 years where your job is still going to pay you, it's going to be paying you $1 more than you're making right now? So you have to learn to set your kids up for success. And it's like you said, in order to do better, we have to know better.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
So credit is definitely one of the first steps you want to take in being financially independent. Your credit determines whether you pay 29% or 3%.
For sure.
That's right.
You have some people, remember when the subprime loans had the housing market falling down? Those people were buying a house and living in it for 3 months and losing it.
3 months. Short-lived.
Exactly.
Short-lived, right. But because, they had that fluctuating interest rate, they started out at 3%, but then it was 21%, and they could do that. And they couldn't afford the house anymore.
And you work in what department again, ma'am?
I'm a branch manager for a finance company here in Opelousas.
Okay.
But I've been in finance for the last 30 years.
Okay.
It's all about teaching your children or teaching yourself. We go to work every day, right? We go to work to do what? Pay bills, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't we pay ourselves first?
It's
We have to pay ourselves first.
Yes.
And that's called a savings. You pay yourself. You go to work. If your light bill is due, and no matter what, listen.
Yes.
You don't have to go out and buy. You don't have to necessarily. That used to be a treat to get your hair done, right? That used to be a treat to get your nails done. You don't. I mean, I guess it depends on you, but you really don't have to do that. If you sacrifice 1 year of just treating yourself once a month instead of every week, you would save so much money.
I was just about to add that, not trying to cut you off, but sacrifice. You got to sacrifice something to have something.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. You have to. We have, I mean, this world has taught us to, fit in. And that is the way we fit in. We don't have to be everywhere all the time.
No.
And that's why we get our hair and nails done. You know, we have to be everywhere all the time. It's okay. Every woman wants to look nice. Every man wants to get his hair cut, you know, but you have to sacrifice
Yes, ma'am. I
in order to, yeah, you have to.
I love to go get my beard groomed. I wish I could do it every week, but sometimes I'll go out and people will be like, "Man, you looking rough." And I'm one of them kind of guys. I'm like, "Look, I don't, that's $35 to $50
Mhm.
a week.
Yeah.
No, I'll just look rough for a couple weeks, and I'll get back clean. I'll get back
When
clean
it's
next
time.
month.
Yep.
I don't mind roughing it, to
Mhm.
save a little money.
All right. So,
Sac-
I always say, if you can't keep $1,500 in a $1,500 purse, you didn't need that $1,500 purse.
You sure didn't.
Mm.
Right. So again, it's all about making sacrifice. It's all about saving. It's all about getting your credit where it needs to be. Take some time. That is called self-care. I mean, self-care is getting your life in order, getting because without finance you can't have nothing.
Facts.
That's right.
Facts.
Without
Can't have nothing.
say that again. Without finance, what?
You can't have nothing. Nothing. So I'm in the country. Nothing. You can't have nothing. Can't have. You will not have anything, or you won't keep it long. And I don't want to go buy a new car and then they come and repossess it and then they resell it for half of what. Yeah, I'll be hot. I don't know. We're just too materialistic these days. And if you're making $250,000, then live that life.
Yeah.
But if you're making 50, then you need to adjust your lifestyle.
Yes, ma'am. I told you.
Our kids are gonna I didn't learn this until maybe I had my last kid. Your kids will outgrow those $100 tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
$150 shoes. They're gonna outgrow them.
You didn't realize.
Down the drain.
You didn't realize this until when?
My 23-year-old. Until I had him.
Mm-mm.
I did not realize that.
Mm-mm. I'm really no.
You know?
I'm really no better. I'm not a Jordan guy. I'm a Vapor Max guy, and they're just as expensive. But like I said a few moments ago, as much as I like Vapor Max, I haven't bought a new pair in like 2 or 3 years because
And you can still wear the ones you had 2 or 3 years ago, right, Malcolm?
yes, ma'am. I take
Because your foot isn't growing anymore.
I take care of them like a newborn baby.
But see, we don't do that. We have to fit in, and it's all about lifestyle and fitting in. And people have these clubs. This is what they have, the bikers clubs and all that. Develop a finance club. Reach back and teach your kid. We had to learn about credit on our own.
Right.
Now you have the ability to teach your kids. Our parents weren't giving us a credit card at
Not hardly.
no, not at all.
Mm-mm.
But now the secret's out. It was a secret for a long time. People had been doing it for years. But we need to teach our kids. We need to, and when they turn 18, I hear it all the time. I don't know if you guys hear it all the time. Oh, I can't wait till they turn 18. I can't wait.
Yes, ma'am.
And then what happens when they turn 18? That's when they need us the most.
That's when they needed the most.
Right? That's when they need us the most. We were chastising until they turned 18. Now we have to guide them. Right? So when they turn 18, that's when they really need us because they're really lost.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have to release the phone line and
all right, no problem. Well, it was good talking to you.
Thank you.
and get back
All right.
get back to the show. But before you get off, is there anything you wanted to say specifically to Miss Cat about her business?
Yes, girl, I am in love with the idea of what you did with that wine.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna have to get a bottle. Okay.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I hate to cut phone calls off. I hate to do it. It seems so rude, but I don't want to take the shine off.
No,
of you
it's
either.
okay, and I appreciate. But what she was saying, though, she was saying some good stuff, good nuggets, good gems, and I think that definitely is something that people need to consider the stuff that you were saying.
Yes,
sure.
indeed. Most definitely. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. We are talking tonight, y'all. For those who are just now tuning in, we're talking with the the founder of the Woke Money Movement. We want you to go and give her a follow on Instagram and Facebook at the Woke Money Movement. I have it right here on the bottom of the screen. I'm going to put a couple of her pictures and logos up right quick so you'll know exactly what to look for. This is the logo right here on the book cover. Look for this logo on the Woke Money Movement. This is a Woke Money Movement. So while I have this picture up on the screen, tell them exactly what the Woke Money Movement is about.
So basically, the Woke Money Movement is, like I said, an initiative to bring financial literacy resources to the Black and Brown community. But in addition to that, we are also a community within ourselves, So I love, FUBU, for us, by us. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take that because it's all, but it just, the woke money, that's what it reminds me of. We are community. And also, like I said, we are serving, financial literacy. So the woke money movement is not the resource. We are the curator of resources. So that means that we are bringing the resources, from our colleagues, from our partners, from, even the young lady that was just on the line, stuff like that. That's what we do. We host workshops. We have our conference coming up, so it's just us, like I said, bringing the resources together to take it out and, to the masses. That's what we do as a collective. Mm-hmm.
As a collective. And I noticed as I was stalking your pages, a partnership with Chase Bank.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. How did that come about?
So basically, we hosted our Woke Money Conference in April, in Financial Literacy Month, at the Hyatt. So we had a big conference, and Chase was one of our sponsors. And from that, we built a relationship with them where we actually go once a month to one of the Chase branches, and we do a free, like I said, free, workshop for different topics. So like she was saying, credit, home buying, saving, all kind of stuff. This is what we do for free through Chase Bank. Now that we have the wine, another thing that we're starting to host. So we just had one a couple of weeks ago, but we're going to start the Wine Down Wednesdays to again incorporate the wine, but also bringing that financial literacy piece as well, So, but yeah, so we're partnered with Chase Bank. We're looking to do more, in this upcoming 2024. But yeah, we definitely are excited. And again, the more resources that we have, the more that we can, do out in the community. And so that's what we're trying to do, is just build ourselves up for for 2024, so we can, go strong and full-fledged.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I heard one thing over everything: free.
Hey.
You're giving this information away. You're giving networking events away for free.
That is correct. Yep. That is correct. So yeah, so at Chase, like I said, we go to the Chase branch. So once a month we're at Chase, and now moving forward, now that we have officially launched the wine, once a month we're going to be doing a Wine Down Wednesday, which is still a mixer, but in the evening time, because Chase Bank is during the day, because we have to be on, banking hours. And so a lot of people are at work, whatever the case may be. So now we have the Wine Down Wednesday event, to where we can now have a spot where you can be more laid back, because I don't feel that, financial literacy has to be, bougie or stuck up or stuffy. Like, I can show up in my jeans and tee and still bless your game,
Right.
So I think that's, a misconception that we got to come suit and tie and suited and booted. Like, I think that we just meet people where they are,
Right.
And
Mhm.
and again, not to keep bringing the wine in it, but that's kind of how the wine, kind of we pull up with the wine, everybody feeling good.
Yes.
Now let's talk about financial literacy, So
Yes.
that's pretty much, I won't say the ploy, but hey, we got to do what we got to do to get them in the building. Like,
I totally understand because I get it all the time right here. I get it all the time because they feel like I'm supposed to be some.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you doing? I know how to flip that switch.
Yes.
But at the same time, I would really like people to meet me where I'm at.
Exactly.
If you see me in the store with my muscle shirt on, I can go however you want me to go.
For sure.
But I don't feel like I have to just walk around like a lot of people are just serious all the time. And no.
For sure.
And that's why I have to give a shout out to one of our Friday night shows. That's how they look at it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails. They're talking they're talking life insurance coverage over cocktails. So they bring wine every week.
Oh, well, we might need to get them some woke money wine. Look.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, because that definitely and it's a lot of, I've realized nowadays that it's a lot of that going on now, like, conversating over cocktails, wine down Wednesday, stuff like that, because at the end of the day, like I said, it don't have to be stuffy. It don't have to be like, we can sit down, have a drink and talk some, real stuff. It don't have to be,
right.
In a certain format or a certain forum,
Right.
So I think that's what's refreshing about woke money is that we, do it on our own terms. We not, like, oh, we gotta be suit and tie or whatever. Like, you see me, I come up in here, but that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
That's just how it is with us. So
love it. So you're incorporating the wine and woke money.
Mm-hmm.
Woke money, y'all, is financial literacy.
Yes.
Becoming more aware about your finances, sacrificing to get where
Mm-hmm.
you want to be in life, instead of robbing Peter to pay Paul, instead of living paycheck to paycheck, is what the woke money movement is all about, right?
For sure.
Just to rehash what woke money is all about. Woke money is all about Miss Cat working her tax preparation company and realizing that people are blind
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of ways when it comes to money. And she wanted to be that avenue
Mm-hmm.
to educate and uplift people. And on that note, I'm going to show you something that's on her page right here is what she wants to do: educate, empower, and equip.
Yes.
It is the Woke Money Movement on Instagram and Facebook. We want y'all to give her a follow. Run her numbers up, like the youngsters say. Run her numbers up. Educate, empower, and equip. So let's just rehash a little bit.
Okay.
How do you educate? How do you empower? And how do you equip? Just to rehash.
So like I said initially, it's not. So not saying that we don't know anything, because, woke money, of course, I'm an entrepreneur. I have, my stuff together, and some would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like I said, what woke money is a curator of resources. So I'm the plug, for a lack of better terms. You say, hey, Kat, like, I meet people all the time that are like, hey, I need this, or I need more information about that. Oh, you know what? Let me go with my colleague over here, or let me get with Chase, or let me, so we're the curator of resources, because we can't do it all ourselves. We're not experts, we make mistakes and things of that nature too, just like the rest of us, but we are partnered, and we do have members that are experts in certain topics. So what we do is bring those resources together, and then we push them out to the public. So, our goal is to get with as many like-minded people, many, resources, things of that nature, and push it out. So we just launched Woke Money this year. So, 2024, we're going to definitely be doing more in the community, more give back. But the whole preface of Woke Money is a give back initiative. It's really to give back, to empower, and, just to help our people do better,
Yep. pool our resources together. That sticks out to me more than anything because I try to instill that in everybody around me.
For sure.
Everybody. Why can't we pool our resources together? Because like you said, you can't do all this by yourself.
Sure can't.
Here I am trying to be the next FM radio station in Houston. There's no way I can be the next 97.9 The Box by myself.
For sure.
There's no way possible. Same thing with woke money movement. So I like that. You're pooling resources together where you're weak.
Exactly.
They're strong.
Exactly.
And vice versa.
And it makes the whole thing more powerful. It makes it more useful. It makes it more helpful, when you have people behind you. And that's why it's a movement, because what would that song say? I'm a force by myself, but we a movement, when we together. So, that's in essence the preface of, the woke money movement.
Yes, ma'am. I love it. Love it. Love it. Who sings that song though?
Neo.
Neo.
You make me better. Look.
Love it. Love that song. Love that song. So woke money movement is what this interview is all about. So let me have.
You ready for the one? So look. So this is. I have to kind of look. So I'm live. So one thing I want to say about everything that I do, I always do unique. Like I didn't just pull up with just no regular bottle of wine like one would think, right? So again, shout out to Signature Sips because they crafted us some liquid gold. So what's special about this is that it is fortified. So that means that it's stronger than your normal wine. Normal wine is about maybe 13-14%, alcohol. This is 17%. Oh. So what is unique about it is because it's so strong, it can kind of cross over from wine to a cocktail. So that's why I have two glasses for you, because this is what it tastes like straight out the bottle.
Okay.
So let's taste that first.
Okay.
And let me know what you think. Now, it ain't as chilled as it was when I first got in here. So hopefully
it's all right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
straight out of the bottle.
Straight out of the bottle. Let me know what you think. Now, if you're not a drinker, it might, everybody got their first,
Give me the whole bottle.
What you think?
It's got a nice kick to it. I'm not really a wine drinker, but some good stuff to me.
Good stuff.
And just rehash, what is this flavor again?
So this is called a sip of success.
Sip of success. And you named it that. Why?
Because it is for the everyday hardworking grinder to come home from a long day and toast to themselves.
I'm toasting myself. Toasting myself right now, y'all. I'm gonna take another sip of success.
All right.
I really like that. The kick, it has a nice strong kick.
Now, like I said, it's fortified. So what that means is it's stronger. So what I've done is I've mixed it with some pineapple lemonade.
Okay.
And so let me know what you think. So like I said, it crosses over from wine to cocktail. Yeah. Okay. I wish I had some ice because I would have served it to you over ice, but you'll get the gist.
This one was straight out of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And as a wine, and this one is as a cocktail mixed with pineapple
lemonade.
Yes.
So see how you feel about that.
That's good too.
That's really see.
I usually drink all strong, but that's got a nice taste to it.
So that's why I said this is why this is unique, because when you get a bottle of wine, usually you guzzle it down in one setting. Yes, but this is something that you can truly savor because you can kind of stretch it out and make it into cocktails. Or now granted, I ain't gonna lie, to me it's delicious plain. I'll be trying not to get high off my own supply, but seriously, you can make it last. Because all you need is just a little juice, one of your favorite juices, and you can make it, turn it from wine to a cocktail. So that's what's very unique, and then even in that cocktail, would put in the pineapple lemonade is so strong that you can still taste that kick to it.
I sure can.
Yeah.
I can definitely taste the kick. So this on the left, y'all. The wine can be made as a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
The wine can also be made straight out of the bottle.
Yep.
Poured, excuse me. Be poured straight out of the bottle on the right, and as a cocktail on the left with your favorite juice. And this juice is pineapple
lemonade.
Pineapple lemonade mixed with a sip of success wine.
That is correct.
Made by the Woke Money Movement. This is Woke Money wine. Give me that bottle up close and personal. Right there, everybody. Y'all go and give them a follow at Woke Money Movement on Instagram and Facebook. This is Miss Cat on Instagram and Facebook. Miss Cat TV on Facebook. Yep. Thank you for coming today. We're not ending this. I just wanted to do a short clip to add to Instagram here shortly. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. This is the Woke Money Movement again. This is Miss Cat on Instagram. This is Miss Cat TV on Facebook, y'all. And she's talking today about the Woke Money Movement. I just tasted her delicious wine. We want you guys. I know Rose is still on here. Rose is in Appaloosa, Louisiana. She says she's going to order her some wine. I hope she's still here. I know Lisa's going to get her some. But here you have it, y'all. Woke Money wine. Once again, let's rehash. You wanted this as an icebreaker.
Exactly. Because the thing is that unfortunately our people want to be, entertained. They want to, let's just keep it real.
They don't want to be bored.
Exactly. So when we bring the wine to the party, it just opens up the conversation. You know what I mean? So that's how the wine, kind of, because a lot of people are like, well, what does wine have to do, with financial? Like, what does that have to do? But in essence, also not just about being a conversation starter, but it's about balance. I just don't feel like you could really be financially free if you are unbalanced. We not only, work hard, but we like to play hard too. Most of us like to have a nice cocktail and,
Yes,
so, and that's another thing about Woke. We're real. We don't sugarcoat it. If you come to our networking events, most of us have on jeans and our t-shirt, but we still gonna bless your game, and that's what we, what we're all about.
Blessing your game.
Blessing your game.
Blessing your game. I like that, y'all. Blessing your game. They don't care when you come, how you come.
It's kind of like church. Come as you are.
Come as you are. So we did get an invite a couple weeks ago. I think she was out of the country on vacation, I think, and she wanted me to come, and my hands were too full at the time.
Understood.
So let's talk about that for a few minutes. When is the next mixer?
So the next mixer is going to be on December 20th. We're going to do the wine. Well, let me take that back. Our next mixer is at Chase Bank on Wednesday. So again, and you can go to wokemoney.org and see our calendar of events. But we do have our mixer at Chase Bank on Wednesday. But the next Wine Down Wednesday is going to be on December 20th. So we're going to be hosting kind of like a Christmas themed event. And so for now, guys, because a lot of people ask me how they can get the wine. Right now, the only way that you can get the wine is coming to the Wine Down Wednesday. That's the only place at this moment that is available. So we are currently, working with, some restaurants, some bars, things of that nature. But for now, since we kind of just launched the wine, if you want the wine, you got to come to the Wine Down Wednesday to get your wine. So, and you definitely want to, make sure that you're a part of the movement, in tune, because we're going to start pre-selling it, before the mixer. So that way people can come and just pick up their bottle if they want to sip on it while they're there. So it sells fast. Like, literally, if I pull up, it's gone. So so definitely on December 20th, we will have our next Wind Down Wednesday. So we look forward to that. And then we have our Woke Money Conference coming up at NRG. So we're hosting that on June 8th. 8th and 9th. Yeah, June 8th and 9th. So it's not anytime soon, but we're gearing up and getting ready for that as well. So we got a lot in store 2024. I can't wait. And I just can't wait. It's coming.
I'm trying to get more information. Hopefully I can track down a flyer or something.
For the for the conference, this is you kind of actually like the first ones to get the information on this, because we haven't publicly released it yet, but we did have our conference in 2023. We just had our Woke Money Conference, but we are putting together our 24 conference now. So pretty soon it'll be it'll be coming up.
Well, look at her. I see a familiar face and a familiar name, Janedra. She's part of the movement too.
Well, she was one of the speakers. She came to show them about her school.
Okay.
And so, so the conference that we have, just to kind of put it into perspective, we bring all different type of resources to this conference. So it's not just about us blasting you with, boring lectures and things of that nature. We bring hands-on, so for people that want to learn how to do, phlebotomy or nails, or because these are very valuable, not everything you have to do with some people like to work with their hands. We had someone with trucking, all different kind of things. So when you come to the conference, it's a day that if you just open up your mind, to the different resources, we had Chase in the building, all different kind of, stuff that you get access to on that day. So we're definitely, really putting it together, because it's going to be really big this next go round.
I love this bio you wrote up.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love the way you wrote it, because you sound very confident, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, nothing wrong with that at all. You're going to change the world, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a part of it. We're talking about a revolution and how we think about money and how we use it to empower ourselves and our communities. And I was about to. That was some of my notes. That's what caught my attention. I said, that's consistent in what you're saying, your message that you're putting out to the community. And this is her. This is from the last conference.
Yes, that's from the last conference that we had in April that just passed. So we look forward to it, because we are like I said, in collaboration now, trying to get it going for June of 2024, and it's gonna be big. Like I said, we're taking it to NRG. So I'm excited. I'm super excited.
You need to be, and you need to be, because this is something I'd love to have you on one of our shows very soon, because this is something we've taken the bull by the horns ourselves. And we're trying to educate the community one show at a time.
For sure.
That's my motto here of late, because every show right now is about financial literacy, buying homes,
love it,
insurance, getting your credit in order, and not saying we don't get ratchet sometimes, but I'm really trying to educate the community, because a lot of us radio stations, we want to turn up and be lit. That's cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have to educate our community at the same time. So I'm taking great pride in that. So I'm glad you're here tonight to shed some more light on that. But I'd love to have you on one of the other shows.
Okay, thank you.
At some point, to talk about your tax preparation, to talk about your wine, like we said earlier. The ladies, I'll put that on the screen right quick. I'll show you what they're all about. It's the Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktail show. Every Friday night, they talk about life insurance.
Okay.
Right here on Real Talk 100 Radio. And they come out with wine bottles, big old wine bottles, and it's not all we're here to talk about life insurance. No,
Gotcha,
they're gonna
gotcha.
pour themselves some wine
and have a
and have a good time
For
and be
sure.
silly and talk about and be serious at the same time.
for sure.
And
for
I think you'd fit right in
sure.
with the Woke Money wine. I think they'd enjoy that. But these are the stars of that show. So if you tune in with us Friday night, you want to learn about life insurance coverage and protecting your family and becoming your own bank, as I like to say, tune in to Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails on Friday night from 8:30 to 10:30. I just wanted to show you that right quick. But tonight it's about the woke money movement, everybody. And Miss Cat, we've got about 15 more minutes left in
Okay.
the show. And I want to make sure we get all the information out. But before we get to all the information, I need to ask you, what were you doing right here?
Oh, so I was having a wine tasting at B's Wine Bar.
Okay.
So
okay.
shout out to B's Wine Bar. She actually let us host our very first, what we would call an activation when we go out and do our wine tasting. So she hosted our very first one. So shout out to B's Wine Bar out there, and I think that's Missouri City. But yes, I was just like, savoring the moment,
somebody caught you.
Somebody caught me in the moment. But yeah, it's a beautiful feeling to be able to bring the people, like to have a something to bring the people together. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Because like I said, it's a conversation starter. And it's good. As you can see, it's a good wine. So
it's almost gone.
So at the end of the day, it just feels good to be a part of the conversation. It feels good to be a trendsetter, an initiator, and I guess that kind of got captured in the moment.
Yes, ma'am, you sure did. As soon as I saw it, I said, I'm gonna pick on you about this.
Yes.
It looked like you were just looking off into the sunset.
Yes.
Like, yes.
We did it. Look.
So shout out to where the location is again. What B's what?
B's Wine Bar. B's Wine Bar.
Located in Missouri City,
Missouri
Texas.
City, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So and it's a very nice facility. So for those that like wine and you like a more grown environment, it definitely is a nice situation. So
I'll try to get them tagged here in just a second. B's Wine Bar.
Wine Bar. Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
It's just B with the apostrophe S. B's Wine Bar.
B's Wine Bar, everybody.
Yes.
In Missouri City, Texas.
Yes.
You go there and sip wine with your girlfriends,
Yeah.
your homies, whatever you want to call it, and just have a good time.
Just have a time. Yes, it definitely was a time. So, but yeah, we went out there. So, like I said, that was my first, what we would consider to be activation. So shout out again to Signature Sips Winery for, just giving us the opportunity, because not everybody has the opportunity to be able to do their own wine. It's a very cool thing, to say the least. So, but Signature Sips, Dr. Hope Foster, she made it all possible. So I just want to, definitely shout her out and salute her. And by the way, this product is all natural, it's gluten-free, vegan. So, I mean, not only is it good, but it's good. So,
okay.
She did her thing with crafting, this wine for sure.
So it's good for the health.
I mean, hey, it's all natural,
okay,
gluten-free, and vegan. So,
wow. All natural, gluten-free, and what?
Vegan.
And vegan wine, y'all.
Yep.
I am personally a meat eater.
Me too. But hey.
It's anything I can do to boost my health, to make my body perform better.
Hey,
I'm all for it.
I know that's right.
And so gluten-free.
Yeah.
as I get older, I didn't know what gluten was until about 5 years ago. About 4 years ago, I just learned what that was because I went to the doctor and they were like, "Well, some kind of level was up."
Got you. Okay. Was it your glucose?
Something
Probably
that had to do with gluten.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they were like, "Well, you need to reduce your gluten intake or something." And I'm like, "Oh man, here we go."
Here we go with this.
Here
Look.
we go. Yeah, because I've heard it all my life. You know,
Mhm.
gluten this and gluten
Yeah.
that. And go to the grocery store, gluten free, and I'm like, I don't want it.
I want all the gluten.
Yeah, I want all of it. But now that I'm getting older, it's becoming more important. So
Gotcha.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
Say it one more time. Gluten free.
All natural, gluten free, and vegan. So for those that are vegan,
Okay.
you know.
And how can they get a bottle of wine right now?
So if you want this wine, you have to come to the Wine Down Wednesday event. That's the only way at this time that you can get it, because it is a hot commodity, and it's kind of like, you know, how you have an independent artist and they kind of want to stay independent rather than go with the label.
Yes. Yes.
That's kind of how we are with our wine. We want to make it exclusive, you know, so you got to pull up on us to get it. And so the way that you can do so is by coming to the Wine Down Wednesday. So our next one is going to be on December 20th. Once a month, we're going to host the Wine Down Wednesday, so to give people an opportunity to get the wine. So that will be, we actually just solidified that tonight. So we're going to basically put everything on our website. Wokemoney.org will be the place where you can find our calendar of events and stay in tune of what's going on.
I have the website on the screen as we speak. Everybody go to wokemoney.org for more information. Right now the wine is not available, but soon that website will be automated and you'll be able to order straight from online. But right now the only way to get this bottle of wine, the only way to get Sip of Success is the name of it. The only way to purchase the wine right now is to show up to their Woke Money,
the Wine Down Wednesday.
Wine Down Wednesdays.
Yeah.
The official flyer isn't out yet.
It will be out soon enough. but you will find that on the website. So everything that we do is on our website, all our events. So we have a events tab on the website where you can see exactly what's coming up. We host our own calendar on our website.
They host their own calendar on their website, y'all. And this is the bottle that we've been sipping from for the last about 30 minutes. This bottle of wine right here is Woke Money wine. This particular bottle is named a Sip of Success.
Yes.
They're working on a Sip of Wealth.
Yes.
And they don't want to put that in production until they've had success.
Exactly.
Basically.
So we had success with a Sip of Success. That is true.
Yes, indeed. So one more time, before I get to my last question of the night, explain the bottle of the logo. Explain, not the logo, explain what we see here on the bottle.
So basically you have an individual who, is sipping out of a trophy because, trophies are for champions, right? So basically he or she rather, because there is it's no gender. And we put the leaves over the face, because, basically to leave that to the mind of, okay, is it male or female, So, at the end of the day, that is what it is. So Like I said, it's indulge in a sip of success, meticulously crafted for the resilient everyday trailblazer. After conquering a long day of relentless grind and dedication, this exceptional blend invites you to raise a toast to your hard-earned achievements.
I just drank mine, y'all. Hey, I just had some, and it's very good. It's very good. I didn't know if it was vegan. I didn't know if it was gluten-free, but it was good.
You just know that it's good.
Yes, ma'am. Can we discuss price, or am I going too deep?
No, it's okay. It's okay. So we sell these currently at $30. And the reason why is, first of all, because it is exclusive, to the Woke Money brand. And not everybody have it. So if you get your hands on some, it's kind of like a hot commodity. But again, the other thing that you have to think about is this is something that you can truly savor, and you can stretch your bottle out. So it's not like like I said, your regular bottle where you guzzle it down, in one setting.
Mhm.
You can literally have this, for a little while, because you can make mini cocktails. I actually went out to San Antonio this past weekend and visited a couple of restaurants, a couple of bars, and we, kind of did the same thing. And we were making like 6-7 drinks, serving out of one bottle. So, nice glass, cocktail. So
Mhm.
all I'm just trying to say is that it's priced at a certain point because it's not average, and one would have to come taste it to really, understand and savor, what we're doing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Two more questions. I said
Okay.
one more, but two more questions. Just want to rehash before I get to that last question. Rehash to our listening audience. The wine, we've talked about that already. That is the icebreaker
Mhm.
to talk about the woke money movement.
Yes.
Woke money movement is here to do what for our communities?
So, like I said, we are a curator of resources.
Okay.
So, our goal is to bring the resources because, like you said, a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, how do they know? Somebody have to bring them, somebody got to bring them the word, right?
Yes,
So,
yes, ma'am.
we are the missionaries of financial literacy. And so, again, we are not the resource. Woke Money is not the experts, but what we are is we're gathering the experts together
Right.
to say, hey, this person needs that. This person needs that. Can you come in and do this? And most of the time, now things may change in 2024, but most of the time, most of the stuff we do is free. Even when we do the Wine Down Wednesday, we come sponsor the wine and, let people come and network for free and things of that nature. So, we perish for the lack of knowledge, but we also perish because we got the knowledge and then don't use it, So
That's right.
So our goal is just to keep putting it out there and hopes that people will pick it up. Somebody gonna pick it up, So, but yeah, the movement is a curator of resources that we're taking back to our community. That's in essence what we are.
I like that. I like that because I touch on this a lot. So basically, as I find my words, you don't want to be, you want to be more credible. So you go out and you get the resources so they can explain it better than you can.
For sure.
Because I'm the same way. I
Mhm.
don't want to be seen as a shade tree mechanic.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because
that's what happens with a lot of us serial entrepreneurs, where we have our hands in several different cookie jars. Our credibility takes a hit because they're like, oh, you just a shade tree.
Yep. Or what you doing now, Miss Cat? Like,
right.
You always doing something, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So you go out and you get Chase Bank.
There you go.
Bankers.
Exactly.
You can't refute a banker.
Exactly.
Right. So I like that.
Yes.
I like that because I people tell me you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, no, I don't want to appear as watered down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to appear as some shade tree guy that's just trying to hustle the world. So that's why I get people like Let's Talk Coverage Over Cocktails. They actually sell insurance.
For sure. Exactly. And the thing is, just to be honest with you, you cannot know everything. Like there's no way, even as much as I study, as much as whatever, like there's no way that I'm going to be literate in every single thing. Right.
No.
So at the end of the day, that is why bringing the resources together, I mean, it doesn't matter if it comes straight from me or from you or from whoever, as long as you get what you need. Right.
As long as you get what you need.
That's what we do is we set the platform, we give the stage, to those to, be able to facilitate and, get their message out.
Love it. Love it. Because I've had people, they want me to be a tax preparer. They want me to be a credit repairer. And I'm like, come on, y'all. No, we're already travel agents. We already have a radio station. We already have a virtual office space rental. We already have our hands in several different cookie jars. I don't want people to be like, oh, like you said,
Yeah, like,
what you doing now, Malcolm?
Exactly, for real.
And I'm supposed to believe you? You're gonna be a lawyer next? You know.
But you know what? It's funny because my mentor would say, "You're the jack of all trades, but master of none."
Master of none.
So at the end of the day, that's why I now have scaled down. Like I used to be that person, like, oh, let me jump on this, let me do this. No, now you will find me
That's
at
right.
Flat Fee
That's
and
right.
Woke Money.
That's
That
right.
is it. Those are my. That's it.
That's
You
right.
ain't gonna see me now. Every now and then I'll dip a toe in production because that has my heart. So I might do a music video every now and then, but 9 times out of 10, if you see Miss Cat, you're gonna see me tied to Flat Fee Tax Prepping Services or Woke Money Movement. That's it. Because at the end of the day, we cannot, continue to be the jack of all trades and master of none. We have to give space, for
Just tag yourself right quick
gotcha
to
for
make sure I get the right one.
for everyone,
Yeah, right. I told my friends the exact same thing because I see what they do every day, and I'm like, I would love for you to have a show so you can get on the radio station and you could talk your stuff and teach the world. And they're like, Malcolm, you can do this yourself. And I'm like, no, I don't want to get on here stuttering over my words. And no, I want a professional to get on here.
For sure.
I don't want to be a shade tree tax preparer,
For sure.
Okay, great. I can make $30,000 in 2 months. That sounds awesome. But I want to know what I'm doing. And that's something else we can touch on right quick.
Yeah.
You teach.
I do, yes. So thank you for mentioning that because I wasn't even thinking about flat fee, even though I'm flat feed up today. But so switching gears, I do have the tax business. But again, just with my desire to help my people, like I said, I see a lot of people making, nickels and dimes, and they think that that's the best that they can do, and when I hit my first 6 figures like that, it changed my life. It really changed my perspective, and I'm just like, if I'm a regular everyday Joe, a single parent of 2, like, you can do this too. So I, also, now that I have Flat Fee Tax Prepping Services, I also have Flat Fee Tax Academy, where I teach other tax professionals how to start their own 6-figure tax firms. So that's something that we do as well. So you can find us at Flat Fee Tax Prepping Services, if you're interested in getting more information on that. But my desire again is just to be an advocate, just to be a voice in any way that I can. So when I decided that the tax business was going to be my sole situation, then of course I had to find other ways to enhance it. So that's now we have the Tax Academy. We have our own tax software that we sell. So just keeping it all in the tax family, but still, like enhancing it. But
yes, ma'am.
That's what we do.
Awesome. It's been a great hour and 20 or so minutes with Miss Cat, Woke Money Movement. It's been an honor to talk about her tax preparation services, her tax preparation academy. If you're interested in becoming a tax preparer, get with Cat.
Yeah.
Get with Cat. I always want to call you by your government name. I'm sorry. It almost came out too.
It's all good. It's just like they'll be like, "Who get with who?" Look, because I've been Miss Cat for goodness,
Forever.
almost 10 years now.
Yes, ma'am.
But no, you can find us at Flat Fee, and he tagged it in the thing, Flat Fee Tax Prepping Services, and not free, Flat Fee Tax Prepping Services. Google us and you can find us for sure. Or you can reach out to me, at Miss Cat, on Facebook. But nonetheless, just stay connected. Woke Money, of course. If you go to Woke Money, it's pretty, they're all me. So you can find us at Woke Money, and then we'll be like I said, having a conference. I'm super excited about that. So everybody just look, it's coming. Like, our movement is gonna be a force, and I can't wait. And I thank you guys for inviting me here to, be on the foundation piece. Because once we blow up, it's just like, thank you for those that helped us get here,
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. I continually say this on every show. One more thing. No, but two more things. And
Okay.
number one, your merchandise. She has her own beanie on and her own hat on, right?
Yes.
Can someone get one of those when they come get their tax done?
Well, I mean, this is kind of internal look, but hey, maybe that's something I should consider doing, huh?
Merchandise. Yes, ma'am.
Selling my merch, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Come get your taxes done
Get the flat fee t-shirt.
and get a t-shirt.
I'm gonna think about. Thank you for blessing my game
Yeah.
tonight. Look.
Yeah. This is what we tell artists. We tell artists and we tell other small businesses this all the time. Merchandise. Get some merchandise. We had merchandise, but the website went to bugging out on us. And so we said, you know what, we're gonna go back to the drawing board on that. Because we want everybody wearing Real Talk 100 Radio
I know
t-shirts,
that's right. I know
beanies, socks. We even had some boxers.
Okay, look.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good thing. Merchandise.
Okay, so merch.
Mhm.
All right. Well, like I said, well, as you can see, I have it. I just usually just keep it for
Keep it
myself.
for yourself.
But I need to, I guess, share.
Yes.
Sharing is caring.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha.
Definitely. Caring is sharing, everybody. And my last question of the night is this. I ask all of our guests this before they leave because I hate for you to get on 59 or 290 or 45 or 610 or I-10 going home and say that was a dope interview, but I forgot to talk about this and that. This is the time in the interview where I ask you, is there anything that you want our listening audience to know about that we didn't touch on tonight?
Not really. I just want to say thank you to all our members. So we do have some members of the movement. So thank you to all the members. Thank you to the people that support us and keep us going. And like I said, we have the Woke Money Conference coming up in June. We have the Wind Down Wednesday coming up on December 20th. That information you can find on our website at wokemoney.org, wokemoney.org. If tax season is coming, hey, it is what it is. So if you want to get your taxes done, you can find us at Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services. You can give us a call at 281-661-3975.
One more time.
281-661-3975 is our number. And you can follow the movement. That's one thing we're trying to do is just get people more involved with the movement. If you have resources, if you have, financial literacy initiatives that you are, trying to push, that's what we're doing is that collective of resources. So for sure. And again, shout out to Signature Sips for crafting our wine, giving us that opportunity. But that's pretty much it. And thank you so much for Real Talk Radio 100 for having us on and, just showing us so much love and hospitality.
Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. That's what we try to do here. I'm a Southern boy. So Southern hospitality is all I know, especially when it comes to small businesses, organizations, and independent or underground music artists. So the red carpet is out. We want you to succeed, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that you do. Walking billboard. Lisa commented later. She said when we were talking about merchandise, be your own walking billboard.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We can't wait to get our vehicle back. I got to tell this story before we get off air, since we're talking about a walking billboard. I don't know if you remember, we had our own the car.
Okay.
We had our own traveling billboard. We went from, not coast to coast, but we went to East Coast all the way back through Georgia and Mississippi and Alabama and Louisiana and Florida and Georgia. I can't remember what else is in there. Back and forth. We've been all the way to Virginia and back 2 or 3 times. And one of the kids put diesel fuel in it. So we lost our traveling billboard, but we're gonna get it back soon. It hurts. I don't know if you remember the car. You
Yeah,
remember?
yes,
You remember?
oh my God, that's painful just to hear.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
painful just to hear. Jesus Christ.
People would pull on aside us in Atlanta. I just followed you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
we loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Yeah, and so when we get it back, I'm gonna make sure we didn't have the QR code on there.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make sure the QR code is on there, so when they're driving, they can be driving and bloop, and tap.
I love
right
it.
in.
I love it. I love the
Right.
the ideas.
I'm trying to get another company
Okay.
in case you're interested, because my guy went out of business. He
Mm.
did great work, but he said it wasn't, the money wasn't coming fast enough.
Mm.
So when I find somebody else to tap into, I encourage anybody, I advise anybody that is perfect for business.
Gotcha.
Put it all over your car. I mean, you don't have to drive the same car every day.
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
maybe like you see some of them parked on the side of the
Mhm.
road.
Yep.
Park it in your driveway. Park it where at your place of business. Oh, wow, she got her stuff hit up over there.
Gotcha.
It's an attention.
Yeah, and that and it's not the same, but with woke money we do, and I was debating if I was gonna wear my woke money stuff or my flat fee, but we do have our woke money t-shirts, and it is exclusive to the members only, so you have to become a member in order to get one. But when we wear those shirts, because our logo is so unique with the dollar bill with the black family on it,
Mhm.
we where you get that? I need a shirt. What do y'all got going on? So I definitely could understand, if I put that dollar bill on the side of a car, I'm sure people would notice and stare. So
Yeah.
so great, nuggets tonight. Look, so even for those that are listening, like, I hope they picking up what you're putting down. Look.
Yes. That's why I continuously put it up there, y'all. For tax services, everybody, if you want your taxes done by Flat Fee Tax Services, give the number a call on the screen. It's 281-661-3975. If you want to learn how to be a tax preparer at her Flat Fee Tax Academy, call the same number,
yes,
correct?
call the same number.
Call the same number. Just rehashing what we've been over. If you're watching the replay, please put #replay in the comments. We want you to go to Flat Fee Tax Preparations. Flat Fee Tax Preparation and Services, and the Woke Money Movement.
Yes.
It's on the screen right there. Follow both movements. For all the information that we discussed tonight, we want you to go to her website. Her website is right here at wokemoney.org. Go to wokemoney.org and find out all the information. If you'd like a bottle of wine, you have to come to her upcoming, I want to call it a sipping shop. It's a mixer.
Wine Down Wednesday. Yep. Wine Down Wednesday mixer. Yep.
Wine Down Wednesday mixer, and find out that information
on the website. Yes.
On the website.
We'll be posting that soon enough. Trust me, guys. I'm a little behind, but we'll get it up there shortly.
Awesome, y'all. Awesome. Let me get this off the screen so I can end the show. We've been with Miss Cat tonight, everybody. We've been with Miss Cat. She is the founder of Woke Money Movement. It's the Woke Money Movement on Instagram and Facebook. Go and give her a follow on Instagram and Facebook. The Woke Money Movement. It's about, this is my words, not hers. It's about waking your money up.
I'm gonna use that.
It's wake your money up, because if your money's not awake, it's sleep. It's not. If your money's not working for you, it is sleep.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's how I look at it.
But that's true though.
If your money's not working for you when you're asleep, it's sleep.
I know that's right.
And when you're asleep, you want your money to be awake. So you like I did that.
I like that.
So follow the Woke Money Movement at wokemoney.org for the website, and Woke Money Movement on Instagram and Facebook. We've come to a close tonight, y'all. We want you to watch the replay. If you're up late, if you're watching tomorrow, you're bored tomorrow, put #replay in the comments and let us know you've been here, and run our numbers up. Give her some business. We support small businesses 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year here at Real Talk 100 Radio. And tonight, It was all about the woke money movement. It was all about flat fee tax preparation. And it was all about this wine, y'all. Can I get some more of that wine?
Yes, you can definitely get some more of the wine.
As we close the show, y'all, I'm drinking some more. Sip of Success is the bottle I'm drinking right now. It can come straight out of the bottle as a wine, or you can pour it up as a cocktail with your favorite juice. Make your favorite cocktail. And tonight she brought me some pineapple Kool-Aid. Lemonade. Pineapple lemonade, excuse me. And mixed it together, and it tastes great in both ways, both forms. So that's all we got tonight, everybody, from the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Good night, everybody.